So cheap holidays in the UK, or budget holidays in the UK, is something that I think we're all going to have to do in 2021, because leaving the UK may be difficult, and I think we all need a holiday. We all enjoy our holidays, and this year more than ever. I know my girlfriend enjoys a holiday. She's just told me that when she's on holiday, she can't get enough sex, which you'd think would be a good thing if she hadn't put it on a postcard she just sent me from Blackpool. So, holidays in the UK. If you've been following my channel, I've just converted my car into a stealth camper, because the prices of holidays in the UK can be extortionate. They seem to have gone up a lot this year. I've seen sites that are charging £250 to park a mobile home for a night. That's just insane. So I'm going for the stealth approach, and if you watch some of my videos, you'll see how I converted it. Put a bed in it, and as soon as I think it's looking like May, middle of April, certainly by May, I'm going to be away. And if you want to follow me, God knows why, but you see how I can pull up in any town, pull up there, park up, have my tea, have the day out there, and sleep there the night without it actually costing me anything. The thing with holidays in the UK is a lot of us have forgot it all comes down to the weather. I think a lot of us are used to just going to foreign parts and it just being sunny every day. If you're going on holiday in the UK, you're going to have to take coats, jumpers, and allow for the fact that you might get a complete week of rain and not even see any sun. And you're paying a lot of money for this. So I did camping last year, and I've decided I'm too old for that 2-man tent. I like the idea, the sort of just pitch up anywhere. I was going to do the southwest coastal path down Cornwall, but I'm just not up to it. So I want a bit more comfort, but I'm not going to pay a fortune for it, because like I can say you can spend a fortune on holiday in the UK and it just be miserable because it's wet and windy, and so just the way it is. Right, the next thing to think about is where you're going to go in the UK. Most of the coastal resorts are really not what they used to be. The East Coast, some people go, but it's a bit flat, it's not overly picturesque, and they don't really cater for the tourist trade like they used to. The South East, you've got all the Londoners down there, so that's what sort of places you have got tend to be filled up. Same with the South Coast, Briton and all that, it's too close to London. So for myself, you can go Wales, very pretty, and you can get quite a cheap one, but you've got a good chance of rain in Wales. I mean, it's definitely going to rain in Wales. The only good thing about Wales is the women are pretty easy. So for me, we're talking about the southwest. Realistically, Somerset, Cornwall and Devon. If you're going to have a good time, that's where you want to be heading. But it is going to be busy, and particularly don't expect a warm welcome down Cornwall, because they're known for being pretty miserable, and they actually call you names when you're walking down the street. I had that last year in Penzance. So keep yourself to yourself really, and just enjoy the beautiful scenery. But budget, it's not cheap down Cornwall. When you look at the prices, you're going to think I could go abroad for cheap, a lot cheaper than this, which is I think why we do. But how are you going to do it? You're going to buy a caravan, then that's going to cost you a fortune in the long run. They're not cheap to buy. You've got to convert your car to pull it. Others camping, tents, yeah, you can do that quite cheaply if you want the sort of rough and ready. Waking up, I'll tell you what I hated, waking up in the morning, you've got to crawl out your tent onto the wet grass and then go across the toilet blocks. It wasn't wonderful compared to, waking up in your air-conditioned room and then thinking, Are they dishing up breakfast yet at the side of the pool? But 2021, I think after it's a whole year now we've been cooped up more or less, isn't it? We did get some freedom last summer, but it wasn't great. I went to St Ives and I was terrified. I didn't even walk down 4 Street, which is the main street. Just too many people, nobody wearing masks, nobody keeping any distance. So it wasn't the experience I remember, and the prices have gone up. They charged me £1.60 for a can of pop from the shop down by the beach. It was only because I was desperate. So, yeah, this is supposed to be how to have cheap holidays. Well, the only way I can see and the way I'm doing it is put a bed in my car, little gas cooker, and just bugger off, which I will be doing from May. So if you want to see how this goes and whether you can actually do it, just touring round and seeing lots of places just for the price of the petrol, realistically, and the occasional car park. See how I do. I think I'm going to start sort of Western-super-Mare and work my way down the north coast and just see whether it's good. So I think at this point I'm going to put some sort of B-roll on and a bit of music. Because I'm doing stealthing, I'm thinking of calling myself the Invisible Kid, because it's a track I really like by Nasty Pop. And we'll see how it goes. So if you want to subscribe to this channel, if you've got nothing better to do or you can't find a better channel, the only thing going for it, I have been more places than any of the other van life crew or whatever. 2 million miles driving trucks around the UK. It sort of gives me a good start on knowing where to go. So click that subscribe. What's the other thing you're supposed to bloody say? Notifications and like the video. Yeah, if you like it. No, actually, click like even if you don't like it, because it gives me a break. Because my subscribers have actually gone up. I was hoping they'd all bugger off. I sort of stopped doing this a year ago because I couldn't travel, and I thought, taking a notice, and then I did a couple of recent videos on red light districts, and I got a fair few more subscribers, so I feel like I really ought to persevere with this for what it's worth. So I think that's probably enough of the chit chat. So this is basically sort of, if you're watching over the next few months, you'll see where I go. Actually, if you leave in the comments if you're in any of those areas, you can meet up and we can have a bit of a chat. I'm going to see how many fish and chips I can actually get. Because basically, if you go to Cornwall, you live on fish and chips and Cornish pasties. So, yeah. So I'll see you later. And see you in the future videos. They're a bit sporadic, sort of all over the place. But there's always a bad joke at the start. So you got that to look forward to. Apart from that, this is Big Bob, the Invisible Kid, saying, peace, man.